It is 6 o'clock on the nose, so we are going to go ahead and get started this evening in an effort to honor all of your time this evening. So I wanted to again welcome you. This is the 2022 Fall Product Program Girl and Parent M2 Media Online Site Setup Demo. So what I'm going to be showing you is various looks at the website that your Girl Scouts will be receiving emails for tomorrow. And that way, when you receive those emails, both you and your Girl Scout feel confident in setting up your accounts. And always, if you have any questions, we'll also share how you can get those answered as well. So again, thank you for taking time out of your evening to join us for this training. I will keep it to the hour as promised. If anything, we'll have a little bit of extra time at the end, but I did want to make sure that we honor your time as much as possible. I did want to go ahead and let those of you who have joined us know that I am recording this evening's training. That is done so I can share with our fellow Girl Scouts and their families who might not have been able to join us this evening. So that recording has started. That way I can share with them a little bit later. With that being said, we are expecting a rather large group of guests, and so I will ask that you remain muted throughout the training. I will be pausing periodically throughout the training to ask if there are any questions. We also will be utilizing the chat feature. So please feel free to use, if you are able, that chat feature through Zoom. You'll ask your question, and then when I pause for questions, I will read through the chat box as well as answer any questions from anyone who unmutes themselves. So we will go through some questions, but we will go ahead and get started. And I will be taking myself off camera. You are more than welcome to keep yourself on camera or take yourself off. I just do that to help save a little bit of internet and also to save you from being distracted from my waving talking hand. So we will go ahead and get started here. So this year's theme is Go Bright Ahead. What is nice about this year is the theme for the Fall Product Program and the upcoming cookie program will be the same, Go Bright Ahead. The Fall Product mascot is a Hawaiian monk seal, and the cookie mascot will be a dolphin. But again, really cute way to share that theme throughout the cookie program. So I just wanted to take a moment and again, thank you for your attendance. I know it is an extremely busy time of year as we are getting into the swing of school, athletics, other group meetings, maybe even Girl Scout meetings. So thank you for your attendance. And again, as you have questions, feel free to either type those in the chat box or we will pause periodically for questions as well. So just to give you a few of the basics of the M2 Media online system, our council URL is gsnutsandmags.com/GS Central Illinois, all spelled out, no abbreviations. So with that, I know that's an extremely long URL. So I definitely recommend the first time that you visit it, that you go ahead and bookmark that, and that way you can easily navigate back to the fall product site. So for our Girl Scouts, when you see the M2 login screen, and we will take a look at that here in just a moment, you'll want to choose the log into campaign site. So those of our parents that are troop leaders, you may be using the administration site from the troop leader side of things, but for Girl Scouts and our parents, we will be using the campaign site. If you have multiple Girl Scouts in your household, you will be able to toggle between each of your Girl Scouts. Similarly, if you are a troop leader or maybe a troop leader and a service unit coordinator and a parent, you will actually be able to toggle through all of those different options as long as they're tied to the same email address. So in most cases, you are able to use the same email address for both a troop and a Girl Scout account if you happen to wear both hats. But sometimes in rare cases, we do have issues with that and we can always work through that with you. But it is a really nice, easy feature that I'll show you when we take a look at the dashboard of how you can manage multiple girls in your household or your Girl Scout as well as your troop. So there are a couple different ways that you can get started. The first way you can get started is to look for that email that will be arriving tomorrow. Now, because tomorrow is not only our council launch date, but also other council launch dates as well, it may take some time. So the email may arrive in the morning, in the afternoon. Some of you may also see it finally get through all of the filters on Saturday. So don't panic over the weekend if you don't see that email right away. If you don't see that email by Monday, then feel free to reach out to your troop leader or to our council, and we'll make sure that everything is good to go. So when you receive your email, it will come from Girl Scouts of Central Illinois. So it is easily identifiable. It doesn't look so much like spam, and it will look very similar to this announcement here. The girl side will look a little bit different. This is the email that troop leaders receive, but because those emails haven't launched yet, we don't know exactly what this year's frame will look like. But as you can see here, there will be an easy way for you to be able to just follow a link to create your password and your account, and then you're good to go. So I do want to caution you that that email may arrive in a junk or promotions or spam folder rather than your inbox. So it really depends on the email, as well as, different spam filters that you may have installed. So if you don't see that in your inbox, you may also want to check a few of your other folders as well. We do have another option. So if you don't receive that email, you can also visit our council website. Again, that long URL, the gsnutsandmags.com. Then you'll want to click the Go to Campaign site, and then under Girls and Parents or Adults, you'll click Create an Account. You can also go ahead, and while you're waiting for the email to arrive to you, you can also begin in-person sales tomorrow, which is Friday, September 23rd. And you can do that by using the order card that you've hopefully received from your troop leader and taking that to friends and family and neighbors, and seeing if they want to order from you in person. So I see a question here that popped up. We'll see. Okay, so if you are a troop leader and you have a Girl Scout, can you register her tonight? Unfortunately, no, you cannot. We keep all girl accounts locked down until tomorrow morning. So you will receive either that email, or you'll be able to register her tomorrow. But unfortunately, we all, in order to give everybody a nice fair start date, everyone is locked down girl-wise until tomorrow, Friday, September 23rd. So if you don't get that email, you can find your account online. So if you know your troop number, you can search. If you don't see that, you can select the box there. You can also search for your account by last name. So that will match you up to your account, and you can proceed to the next steps we'll talk about in a few moments. If you don't see your troop, or you don't see your name, don't worry, because I'm about to show you how you can create your account online. So if you match a troop number or an account, you'll see that we have found some participant matches, and you'll see your name listed there. If that's the case, you'll select that bubble and choose. If you don't see your correct name, you'll select the I don't see my name, create a new account, and then choose. What this does is we'll go ahead and allow your Girl Scout to create her M2 account. She can design her avatar, get her customers ready to email, and then I will be, and our council will be managing a holding tank in the M2 system, so that as girls don't see their account online, they register and are placed in this holding tank. I'll be checking the tank multiple times a day and releasing girls from that, and as soon as the girl is released, you'll be able to sell. So don't worry if you don't see your name in the Find a Girl Scout area. You can go ahead and get your account set up, and you'll be able to start selling usually within about 24 hours or sooner when you register online. So once you get in, either creating your account or following that link in the email that you receive, you'll go ahead and work with your Girl Scout to set up her platform. So you'll make sure that you have the preferred email address. You will confirm her membership in Girl Scouts. You'll also highlight her goals. At this step is also when you will design her avatar. So we'll talk about that avatar in just a moment. This is also where if your Girl Scout would like to include a video that she can share with her customers online, this is where you can upload and add that video as well. If you're not quite ready to do that, you can proceed with the rest of the setup, and you always can add that video a little bit later, in the setup process, or a little bit later in the sale as well. So we had a question pop up here really quick. If you are troop support, Kayla, but you haven't received an email yet, those emails have gone out. So if you have not received the email, I'm going to go ahead and put my email address here in the chat for everyone. And you can let me know as a troop leader if you have not received your email, and I would be happy to look into that for you tomorrow as soon as I'm back in the office. So as troop support, if you don't have that email, go ahead and send me a message. Otherwise, if you're waiting for a girl account, go ahead and hold on, and those will be coming first thing in the morning. So great question. So again, you'll be asked some questions about what does being a Girl Scout mean to you, what your girl's sales goal is, and also sharing a little bit about what the Girl Scouts, your troop plans to do with the money. So there are some prompts provided, but you can also always write in your own response as well. So before you finish, they will again make sure you've reviewed everything. Everything looks good. Once you've checked those items, you can click proceed, and then your Girl Scouts sales platform is live and ready to go. So designing her avatar is going to be a lot of fun for your Girl Scout. There are millions of different options of hairstyles, face components, clothes, shoes, hair accessories, all of those different things, so she can really make a representative of herself each year. So there are slippers, hairstyles, all of these different things. And so M2 is very proud of the fact that they have so many options that really helps a girl make an avatar that really represents herself. And what's great about this avatar too is you can actually upload an audio file, and that will sync up with the avatar and will actually look like the avatar is speaking. And it will be your Girl Scout's voice. And so it's a very cool opportunity. Plus, with the M2 system, when we take a look at that dashboard, you'll see that there are some ways that your Girl Scout can interact with her fellow Girl Scouts in her troop. And so it's really fun to see how each girl designed herself. So this is what the dashboard looks like. Once you've set up your account and your Girl Scout has created her avatar, you'll see that here on the left-hand side of the screen. You'll see her sales goal and where she is at to her goal. This is also where you can have some of your personalized information. If you want to upload a video because you didn't during setup, you'll upload a video over here on the right-hand side. So we're going to take a look at most of these components from the dashboard, but to really quick familiarize ourselves with some of the pieces, I wanted to show you what these look like on the dashboard. So the square icon with an address book is where your Girl Scout will go to add or manage her customer emails. So those are the emails that she is collecting to then send emails for online sales to her customers. And we'll take a little bit of a look at that and what it looks like for setting up customer emails in just a moment. There's also the Share My Site feature. This is a feature this year that we are actually encouraging girls to use. And in order to earn the personalized patch we'll take a look at later on in the training, Girl Scouts will need to use the Share My Site feature. So this allows girls to then share their sales site via social media or text message to customers to try to gather customers in other ways than just email. The girl's avatar room is her virtual space in the M2 website. She will see some of the virtual rewards that she may earn. So M2 has some fun virtual patches and other things that a girl can earn through participation in different aspects of the site. Those do not translate to actual physical rewards, but it's just fun little achievements that girls can earn along the way. This is also where a girl can go to see her friends. She can see her troop leader and her avatar, and take a look at her troop's picture as well with all of their avatars. The manage paper orders area is where at the end of the sale, as parents, if your troop leader has asked you to enter the orders from your paper order card, that is where you will go to enter those. We will take a look at that later on in the training. But again, I recommend waiting till the end just because you'll enter it by total instead of by order. And so it's sometimes just easier to wait till you have all of your in-person orders and then enter them onto the website. The physical rewards area is where your Girl Scout will manage the different rewards that she has earned throughout the program. Now, these are the actual items that she earns from the council through participating in the fall product program. We'll take a look at those rewards, but this is also where if there are any choices that she needs to make, where she will make those choices as well. Sales reports are just as they sound. That's where, as parents or girls, if you want to go and look at your sales reports, you can take a look at your Girl Scouts reports. There are also business cards and door hangers that a girl can print that has her personalized fall product site on them. So as she's going door to door in her neighborhood, if a neighbor is at home, she could leave a door hanger. She could also pass out business cards to customers as well if they're not prepared to shop online at the moment. So she can print those and prepare those right from her dashboard. And then finally, I wanted to show you that way up in the top right-hand corner, you'll see the little tiny icon that is the girl's initials and a little arrow. If you click that drop-down box, that is where you'll be able to toggle between the different accounts. So if you have multiple Girl Scouts, or if you are a troop leader and a parent, that is where you will go to switch between the different sites that you may need to manage your fall product website. So I wanted to give you just one quick glimpse of the dashboard without all of the arrows going all over the place. Again, tomorrow you'll have the ability to familiarize yourself with this, but this is a nice option for our girls and really fun interactive things for them to do online as well. So I did see a couple questions come through. I'm going to go ahead and pause and answer those. Oh, and thank you for those of you that have answered some of those questions already for me. I really appreciate that. So yes, it will share to your Daisy. I understand many of your Girl Scouts does not have a social media account, and that's a great plan. So yes, you can choose to share it to a parent social media account. That way, then I know many of our Girl Scouts may not have the friends who would want to shop fall product or even the account. So that will share to a parent social media account. Thank you for that. So we're going to take a look at some of the different components of the dashboard as we go through the rest of this. But as we mentioned, your Girl Scout has several different tools from her dashboard. So she can send emails. So from that manage customer emails area, here you see behind the pop-up box is her address book. This will be all of her customers that she has. You can choose to import customer addresses from a parent's email address book, or you and your Girl Scout can work to add emails individually. You can also choose to offer a customer girl delivery. So that means if a customer is shopping online, they can choose to pay online, but have you and your Girl Scout deliver the product to them in November. If for some reason you're emailing Aunt Susan and she lives in Arizona, you're going to want to make sure that that box is not checked. That way you're not offering her girl delivery, because if you're not planning a trip to Arizona, you're going to want to offer her direct ship, where she will shop online but will choose to have those items shipped to her. So you'll see here too in the address book, you can actually turn that off and on for each individual client. Then you'll also be able to see the status of the emails, whether they've been sent, did they bounce, have they been opened. So this is a really nice tool for our Girl Scouts to be able to take a look and really get to manage their emails and say, oh, that bounced. I better ask Aunt Sherry what a good email address is for her so I can update that. So it's a very nice tool for girls to run her business. Beyond the emails, she can also use the Share My Site feature, which again will send a text message or share a social media post on a parent's social media account. And that Share My Site feature will then allow the customer to shop online, either for girl delivery or direct ship orders. Additionally, she can also print business cards. So she'll have her avatar included here. It will have the sale end date. It will also have her individual code. So when a customer goes to either of these URLs and enters her code, she will then receive the credit for any purchases that customer may make. So that's a fun opportunity for her to print and share those. She can also print and share door hangers. So as she's going around her neighborhood and her neighbor isn't home, she can leave this door hanger. The customer can scan her QR code and they are taken right to her shopping platform to purchase items from her. So 4 really cool options to help our Girl Scouts really take control of their sale. Yes. We had a parent ask, will it show who placed an order online after the order is placed? And yes, it will. You will be able to see that in the manage online orders area. So you'll be able to see who ordered and what they ordered as well. So these are all great options for our girls. And again, they can see who has shopped from them, what they ordered. They can also then choose to send a thank you email to those customers who have shopped online to them, and really make it her own and thank them for shopping from her site and helping get her reach her goals. So again, these are great tools, but yes, you can view all those orders online. So as I mentioned, your troop leader may ask you as a parent to enter your orders from your Girl Scouts paper order form online. In order for any of the items on that order card to actually be ordered, they do have to be entered online. So our parents and Girl Scouts have through October 17th to enter those paper orders. Again, I recommend waiting as close to that date so you know your order card is complete. And you'll see here, you're going to enter that quantity by the total. So it's not by individual order, it's by the total number of each item. So you'll enter that here. If your troop leader chooses, they may also choose to ask you to submit the order cards to them, and then they will take the responsibility of entering that for your daughter. So you'll just want to reach out to your troop leader and ask which method they would prefer, or they perhaps have already shared that with you. So again, you'll choose manage paper orders from your daughter or your Girl Scouts dashboard, and then you'll enter those items by totals, not by individual order. Do I have any questions at the moment? All right, seeing and hearing none, we'll go ahead and roll right along. So as I alluded to earlier in the training, your Girl Scout does have an opportunity to earn a personalized patch. So this is this year's personalized patch. So in order to earn that, she will need to do a couple different steps. Step number 1 is designing her avatar, which hopefully she will be excited to do. Secondly, she'll need to send 18 or more emails from the M2 site, so from those, the Manage Online Customers site. It doesn't matter if all 18 customers shop from her, but it's just the 18 individual emails. So it does not count if Aunt Susan, you send one to her to shop and then a thank you, that's not 2 emails. So they are 18 individual emails. We did discuss using the Share My Site feature. So again, that will share your Girl Scouts shopping online site to customers, either online or via text message or social media. And then finally, earning $300 or more in total sales. So between both nut, candy, and magazine items. And so once your Girl Scout reaches these goals, that personalized patch is sent off to production to be created and mailed out to her. So that is really nice. It's kind of an instant reward. And then as soon as she reaches those goals, that patch is on its way to her. So it is important when you are setting up and registering your account that you do make sure to complete the personalized patch area. So in this area, you will be asked to provide a shipping address. It will show you what that will look like on the envelope. And then again, you will want to choose the different patch designs. So a Girl Scout can choose, I'll go back here so we can see we have the seal with the scuba gear, or we have the seal with our surf and paddle board. So the girls will want to make that choice because again, as soon as she reaches that goal, it goes off to production. So we do want to make sure that she is getting the patch with the background that she wants. So once those selections have been made, you can click save and then move on from there. And as soon as your Girl Scout hits that goal, she'll receive that patch just a few days later. So we also talked about rewards a little bit earlier. I did want to mention that rewards are cumulative. So that means that they do build on one another. So if a Girl Scout sells 100 items, she earns all of the items up to and including the 100 item level. So you will notice that some of these items have a choice between either a physical item or Nutty Bucks. For any of you who are new to the Girl Scout Fall Product Program, Nutty Bucks are an online code that you will receive that then can be used towards special Nutty Buck or cookie dough only items. You can also use that as credit to pay towards Girl Scout of Central Illinois programs, events, or trips. You can also use it in the Girl Scout shop to pay for patches, vest stashes, or even your next year's membership as well. So another due date here to remember, thankfully they're all the same date, but October 17th is the deadline for girls to make any choices. So for example, if she reaches the 70 item level, she will need to make a choice between the sunglasses or the Nutty Bucks. If she doesn't make those selections in time, don't worry, you can still let your troop leader know, and your troop leader has a couple of additional days to add those choices. And if no selection is made, then our council go ahead and we choose the item for the Girl Scout, but that can always be swapped out. If she does not want that item, we can swap that for the Nutty Bucks instead. But again, you'll want to make those selections. It's also fun to note that these 3 patches down here, the 12 plus nut items, 3+ magazines, and 18 or more emails are interlocking patches. So if a girl earns all 3, they make a cute interlocking design. But if for some reason she doesn't reach all 3 goals, they still look really cute as standalone as well. So I really like that component of the reward program. So we do have a couple questions here I'm going to pause for. So we have a parent asked she can change her personalized patch before she reaches her goal. And Meg, thank you. Yes, that is correct. The girl can change her mind as many times as she wants between tomorrow and when she reaches that goal. But that last choice, as soon as that goal is hit, will be what is sent to production. So if halfway through she decides, you know, I don't really want the paddleboard, I'd rather have the scuba gear, she can absolutely change that before it goes to production. Great question. Any other questions before we talk a little bit about how you can receive assistance if you have any problems with the fall product program? Okay, very good. So we do have several different options to you to assist you. We don't want you or your Girl Scout to feel like you are left out there alone. We are here to help you. So please do not hesitate to reach out. First of all, your troop leader is always a valuable resource. I know many of your troop leaders either attended the troop training that I offered last week or have taken the training online after that. But we also know sometimes there are questions that even our knowledgeable troop leaders don't know. So you are always more than welcome to reach out to our customer care team. The email address and phone number are listed right there for you. Our website also has very helpful resources. If you go to Cookies Plus and then choose fall products, any of the forms or materials you may need for a successful sale are included there. But also M2 customer care is there for us as well. So they actually work with me before the program to make sure they know all of the components of our sale. And then they are able to answer a lot of the questions that our parents or Girl Scouts may have. They also are able to help our customers with questions as well as any volunteer questions. So you can reach M2 customer care at that email address or phone number. But again, anyone listed here is more than willing to help. Feel free to reach out to anyone of Girl Scout staff that you may know, but also customer care is a great way to get connected with help right away. So I did see a question pop up here. So the recorded presentation for parents that could not make it this evening will be on GS Learn. So we will be sharing that out likely tomorrow afternoon if all the uploading goes well. If it's not up tomorrow afternoon, it will absolutely be up by Monday. We just never know what the technology situation is going to be like day to day and how easy that's going to be. But that recorded training will be on GS Learn just as soon as possible within the next couple of days. So that does bring me to the conclusion of the demonstration for our parents. Again, that email will come to you tomorrow and you can go ahead and set up your Girl Scout site. I will go back here just so that way if you want to write down any of this information, you have it at your fingertips. But I do want to thank you for taking time out of your evening to attend this evening's training. I hope you feel better prepared to tackle the fall product program with your Girl Scout. And if you have any questions, again, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you, everyone. And I appreciate again your attendance. Feel free then. I don't have anything else for you, but again, if you have questions, my email is in the chat or you can reach me through the customer care email or phone as well. But again, I thank you for your time and I hope you all have a great rest of your evening.